Let's talk about how small adjustments can set the stage for big improvements in your leadership and in your life. Perhaps you are like so many who come to me for leadership coaching. You work hard at your job, produce great results, and are intentional about causing the right things to happen. You face a problem, though. You aren't recognized, appreciated, or even listened to in your area of expertise. What can you do to become unstuck? More often than not, you need a guide or a leadership coach to help you identify the incremental changes you can make to transform your career and your life. Hello, my name is Janet Taggart. I'm a co-owner and principal consultant at Peridot Circle Consulting. We specialize in working with people in high-capacity, tech-savvy environments to become better recognized and capable as leaders. Whether you are a new leader preparing for or actually making the stretch into a new level of leadership, or you are being seen as high potential for the next level of leadership, or simply want to be able to fill your current role successfully. We work with individuals and organizational leaders to better equip technical leaders to become more resilient, more resourceful, and more capable of building trusting relationships at work in order to get work done more effectively with and through other people. So why are small tweaks often more effective than dramatic changes? Let me explain by first telling you about the Great Britain cycling team. They illustrate what I often see in my coaching practice. This group of expert cyclists had a history of being dedicated to their work. They worked hard to produce results, they invested in cutting-edge technology, and they up-leveled their training regimens to gain recognition for their efforts. However, despite all of this, for more than 100 years, this team won only a handful of Olympic gold medals and never once won cycling's marquee competition, the Tour de France. Some bike manufacturers at the time even refused to sell their bicycles to them for fear that the cycling team's losing reputation would reflect poorly on their brand and on their products. Over the years, the British cycling team even hired coaches who tried to create dramatic overnight turnarounds. They did anything they could think of to start winning. But that approach wasn't working. In 2003, the team hired Sir Dave Brailsford. He was quite unlike their previous coaches. Instead of looking for big problems to fix, Sir Brailsford committed to a strategy of marginal gains, making small improvements in key areas that impacted optimal performance. They adjusted their seats, rubbed alcohol on their tires for better grip, and even tested fabrics in a wind tunnel to see which kind was best for maintaining ideal muscle temperature. The results astounded the world. The very next year, in 2004, Great Britain won 2 Olympic gold medals, their best performance since 1908. Under Brailsford's leadership, the cycling team continued to improve. British cyclists won 59 world championships from 2003 to 2013, just 10 years. And they won the most cycling medals at the 2008 and 2012 Olympic Games, winning 8 gold medals at each. So many leaders and aspiring leaders feel kind of like Great Britain's cycling team. They are dedicated professionals working hard to produce good results. They aren't recognized or appreciated for the difference they are making. They wonder if they are deeply flawed, in need of a dramatic turnaround. They may even seek advice from others or from leadership books to discover the key that will unlock their success. If they ask their boss what they can do better, they're told things like, "Keep doing what you're doing," or "You're just not ready." Perhaps these leaders know or think they know what is holding themselves back, but they feel it is too hard. They've tried to change that part of themselves in the past, and it feels impossible. One client I worked with was told he wasn't ready to present to the executive board. He wasn't ready to be promoted. He wasn't ready for a pay raise. Together, we identified a few key linchpin areas, relatively small areas the client didn't realize were having such a big impact. Those areas that would allow his boss to see that he was ready. Before too long, his boss began talking about when he presented to the board and when he was promoted and when he received that pay raise. Like my client and the British cycling team, who did not need dramatic turnarounds to succeed, leaders often need a leadership coach who can help them identify areas of proximal development, linchpin areas that make a huge difference. A coach who can help them develop the tools and unlock the thinking that will unlock their potential, and cause others to recognize, value, listen to, and want to reward them for the work they do and the impact they have. You, like those I've had the honor of coaching over the years, have so much to offer. I hope this helps you along your leadership journey. And if you'd like to connect and talk about your situation and consider the next best steps for you or others in your organization, please book a consult.